channel. This is my late review for Terminator Genisys. Now this movie is directed by Alan Taylor, the same director who directed Thor the Dark World. Now what I liked about Thor the Dark World more than the first Thor was that maybe the villain wasn't as memorable. I mean, actually I forget the villain most of the time anyway. But the story did take a turn to where it felt like a mythological kind of, universe that the Thor was coming out of way more than even the first movie. That's how I felt. And I thought he did a really good job with the directing. The action sequences were fun. So, going into this movie, that's what I was expecting, and I gotta say, on the action sequences, I did have a lot of fun watching the action sequences. What I didn't care about is the convoluted story that he was trying to tell. The story you see, the thing with the Terminator Judgment Day and Terminator 1 did was they didn't have a convoluted story. You got everything, you understood everything, what was happening because of the storytelling that, James Cameron and the director of the first movie knew that they were doing. So I do forget the director of the first movie. I apologize. It's probably a really memorable name. It just can't come up on top of my mind. They really knew the story really well, and they knew how to tell it in the best way. In this one, I feel like I was confused at some points. I was halfway through the movie. I was like, okay, but how did that, and why are they doing that? And then they, because they explain it really fast and they don't really give you time to think. And they just go for it. And the time traveling part, I thought that could have worked so well, but it was so convoluted to where I just didn't even care about the time traveling no more. They had a lot of interesting sequences that are memorable. Not as many as Judgment Day or the first Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger by far is the best part of the movie. The acting was decent. Courtney in the movie played a very bland character. Kyle Reese, he played a very bland version of that character. I thought that the actor in the first movie did a really good job with the character. He made him pretty memorable. This guy was just so forgettable. I forgot him after the movie. I was like, all right, who's that guy? That's what I felt. Emilia, Clarke, who was playing Sarah Connor in the movie, she did what she could with what she was given with. I think you can blame the director for most of the problems. In this movie, Alan Taylor, I think you can blame him for most problems because she was doing what she could with the property, and I didn't buy into the fact that she was Sarah Connor, but you knew she was trying to be as good as she could be. The only person here that was who actually probably got a lot of the best lines and everything was Arnold Schwarzenegger, the main star of the movie. That was their selling. That's how they made the cha-ching, because Arnold Schwarzenegger was on the front. You see, like Terminator Salvation, he wasn't even on the front, and that movie made a lot. But now that they brought back Schwarzenegger, they're going to make more money. So there's probably going to be a sequel and sequels and sequels if Arnold Schwarzenegger keeps coming back, and that's, and he's great in the movie. So I can't really sit there and complain about him. He's really good in the movie. I really enjoyed him. If anybody, and that's the reason why I probably enjoyed the movie more than I did, is because Arnold Schwarzenegger was there to carry it. If these two couldn't carry it, he was backing it up. And I really wish that wasn't the case because I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie, but this obviously wasn't about him. It was about Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor, and they kind of blew it with them. I didn't like how John Connor, the character played by Jason Clarke, I thought he was good casting. He was good casting, but you can tell with the property or the script that he was given and what the lines he had to say, I don't think everything was there to make him as memorable as, like, let's say Christian Bale. I think he was because in all these movies we've been rooting for John Connor to be the special hero badasses that we want him to be. But in this movie they took a different twist, and I don't know if I like the twist on what they did with the character of John Connor. It didn't work for me. Probably didn't work for a lot of people, but man, this movie's getting shit. I mean, I've seen sequels get shit, but this movie is getting a lot of shit. I didn't hate the movie, okay? I didn't hate Fantastic Four, even though I will agree with you, and if the more I think about it, Fantastic Four, it was not a good movie, and I will agree with you, it wasn't a good movie. This is not a good movie, but I can see how people can have fun. And I'm not comparing this to Fantastic Four, okay? I'm not comparing it. I'm not going to try to compare it, but I'm just saying, I'm giving an example. Terminator Genisys, to me, was more of a disappointing movie, like Fantastic Four was. If you see my review, it's more of a disappointing movie than a really bad movie. It's convoluted, it got me confused, and it really didn't, overall it didn't work as I wanted it to. But in the end, I did love the ending. I really did. The ending, if I have to, any scene, I want to say the ending was good. I did like the ending, even though if they make more sequels, maybe they can, improve on what they did in this movie. I think they will. I didn't hate the movie, but I will agree it's convoluted, and it got me confused at some points on what was going on, and I didn't like that. The acting was bland in a lot of places. I mean, the action I thought was okay. I mean, I'm naming off the things I didn't like and what I did like at the same time. Not easy. There's a lot there to like, but then there's a lot more to hate. And I think in the end, I'm going to give Terminator Genisys a C. It's not that I hated the movie, but there's a lot of the stuff in there where I'm not really looking forward to rewatching it again. You know what I mean? I'm not entirely like, I'm not gonna watch. I don't want if we buy it on Blu-ray, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. You know, it's gonna be put on the shelf, but I probably won't watch it in the next year or two. But one of these days, maybe I'll just slip it on, kill some time. It's kind of like that, but that's still not a good rating. I want to hear your guys' opinions more than anything, though. I really do. I'm curious. Comment down below to me your thoughts on Terminator Genisys. What's your favorite Terminator movie out of the 4 I think they made? This is the 4th one I'm pretty sure they made. Let me know down below. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And guys, as always, thanks for watching. Follow me on moviepilot.com. Be friends with me on Facebook. And follow me on Twitter. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I do